Hello and welcome to this demo of the Unity mobile app. We're excited to unveil this today. It's a free of charge app for all Unity students. The logins here are your ones that you normally use on the account system to pay invoices, subscribe and buy merchandise. So you can use those same logins. If you're not sure what they are, you can click forgot password to reset yours. Or if you're I'm going to call you a secondary parent, if you're not the primary parent that pays the invoices, etc., then you might not have a login. Speak to the primary contact, they'll be able to set one, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. So I'm going to log in here using a test account. Okay, so this is my test account. I'm a parent in this test. So you'll see here a toggle to turn on child mode. I'll show you that in just a moment. We'll come back to that. So this test parent has two children. They have test child and they have test child 2. Very creative, I know. So let's start with test child. So test child is a purple stripe. So you can see here they're a grade 2. Their next grade is the 9th cup yellow stripe. So they can see below what they need to work on before they can grade. So you'll see here a list of activities. These are all things that they may actually know how to do, but they haven't been sort of processed yet. They haven't been tip tested just yet. So at some point, as it gets closer to grading, someone will assess the child and tick the box our end, which will light it up here. So you'll be able to see the date as well when that skill was approved. Once they're all ticked, that child is ready to grade. Down at the bottom here, you'll see that this one's got a little eye icon. We're going to add these to a few others as well as we go. So if I just click that, it will just give you a hint as to what they need to do for that. So the theory ones here, for instance, might just tell you what the theory questions are. Rising kicks might just describe what a rising kick is. So there'll be some more info as we go. All of the contents of stuff like Sajajarugi number 1, for instance, is in the knowledge base, which I'll show you in just a moment. If I scroll down, I can just see, so this is a test account that only has 1 invoice, but you can see a history of invoices on here as well. So I'm just going to switch to the other child just to show you that it changes. So, so this person here is a 10th cup white belt. So this is a junior 10th cup white belt, so their next grade is a grade 1. So, and again, they've got those 2 on there. I will just cycle through the app and then I'll show you the kid mode. So there's another section here where we can go to student records and we can again see those 2 children. So we have a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old. This is obviously just test data. At 14-year-old they would be an adult belt, it's not junior belt, but just bear with me. I'm going to click on this child. So here I can see some information. I have their current grade. These 3 fields here are fields that you can manage yourself. So there's their training goals, their main motivation, and any medical notes. So you can manage those yourself. It's helpful to keep us up to date, and we can adapt their training to try and hit their goals as well. We're also encouraging our adult students to also fill in these 2 fields. It's quite helpful for us because we can then adapt the training. Down below you can see a contact section. So this is where you would add a contact. So say for instance you are one parent of said child and you want to add the other parent. You can click add contact, or maybe a grandparent or a guardian. You can add their name, their email, their phone number, and then what type of contact they are. So parent, emergency contact, family member, etc. If you want to make them the primary contact, you can tick that box as well. That will email them logins for the web system, but it's also a login for the app as well. You can edit your previous records as well, so you can go in here and edit those. So maybe if you change your phone number, for instance. To edit these 3 fields, I can click this little edit icon up here and change those to whatever the new one is and hit save at the bottom. And then we would love, if it's okay, for you to add your child's image. So you can click on the icon here and you can upload an image. The reason why we would like to have an image of each child is so when it comes to grading, the grading examiner can see which child is which, because sometimes the grading examiners don't know the student's So it's helpful if we can have that information. You can, if you wanted to, add an image for yourself as well. So you can manage that from the profile. You can either get to that from the settings section or from this drop down here, where you can edit your contact details, and you can upload a picture for you. That again is helpful, so whoever's doing the register can see which parent is supposed to be collecting the child, but again, not mandatory because we do know you guys pretty well. I'll just go down through the next section. So I'll show you the invoice section. So as I say, this one's only got one invoice and it is a test one. So you can see here it was already paid. You can see records of when payments were made, and you can click this button to make a payment. Just going to go through to the next section. So we're going to go to the knowledge base next. So this will be expanding in the next couple of weeks, but there are various documents in here as well. So if I click on welcome for to start off with, so you can see here our pledge to you, our student code of contact, unifying Taekwondo. So there's a video here about us trying to unify Taekwondo. You can click on the videos and they will play in the app itself. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to go back to all. I can slide across sideways and we can find based on grade if we wanted to. So let's say I want to see white belt adults. Let's say I want to see videos on that and content. So here we have a video on common commands. We have how to tie your belt, Taekwondo etiquette, and so on. So on each of these, some of them will have text. So if I actually at the moment none of these have text, but over time they will. If I pick Sajamaki for instance, again there'll be a video that will show you how to do the pattern. With all of the patterns we are showing you in slow motion. It's in slow, let me just skip forward a little bit. We'll show you slowly and then we'll show you in normal time afterwards. Okay, coming down to the settings section, we're nearly there, I promise. Again, we can edit our profile. There are our policies, so if you wanted to see our safeguarding policy, for instance, and our student code of conduct, you can see that inside the app. And then finally, let's show you this new feature, this child mode. So our CRM system is over 18s only. That's to obviously as part of our safeguarding, that's to protect the children. But what you think we know you'll want to do is you might want to hand a device to your child and let them browse the knowledge base, for instance. So if you have a child linked to you, you'll see this little bit here. So if I was an adult student, I wouldn't see this section here. But because I have or two children in this case linked to me, I see this little option. So if I tick that, it's going to ask me to enable a pin. So in this case, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just confirm that same pin. If I click that button, so that's enable the child mode. So the child can still see their progress tracker, so they know what they have to work on. I think that's quite important, really. But if I go into the menu here, all the rest has been removed. So all they can do now is go into the knowledge base, so they can learn about what they have to do in their next grading. To remove that restriction, you just tick the box again and enter that pin that you just entered. And that will then disable the child mode so you can go back into the other sections. Hopefully that's everything. There will be some more features coming real soon, but this is just our first version. We're quite proud of it. It's nice to get it out there nice and early. I think this will probably be it for features for a little while because we want to focus on this knowledge base. So your theory will be in here very shortly and the videos for everything all the way up to 2nd and 3rd degree black belt. Hopefully that makes sense. Give us a shout if there's any questions.